Getting your backend keywords set up correctly is vital to having your listing rank effectively in the Amazon search results. But if you're watching this video, you probably have a lot of questions like, what words do I use and where can I find a list of keywords? In this video, I'm going to show you effective methods on how to find keywords for your niche, including the tools that I use and how to correctly set up your backend keywords in your listing. Stick around. What's up guys? Crescent here, and welcome back to my channel where I share with you the best tips and strategy videos just like this one on how to succeed on Amazon private labeling. So if you're new here, consider subscribing. Let's get started. So what are backend keywords? Backend keywords are the words and phrases people would use to describe and search for your product in your niche. That's any word that's directly related to your product. For example, if your product is a garlic press, then keywords you'd use are like handheld, garlic press, kitchen, mincer, etc. It's important that you use only the highly targeted keywords for your backend keywords because Amazon has recently changed their backend keyword limit to only consider the first 250 characters. So only use the most relevant keywords here. But for your pay-per-click campaigns, you can forget the limit and use however many keywords you want, but PPC is beyond the scope of this video. All right, so how do you put a list of keywords together to use for the backend? There's a few free tools and there's some paid tools you can use to generate a list, which I'll show you coming up. All right, so let's start with a few free ways to generate a list of keywords. One of the tools I like to use is keywordtool.io. So let's visit that site. And let's say, for example, we're doing garlic presses. So again, you want to search for the broadest keyword that you're using. So in this case, it would be garlic press. And make sure you select Amazon. And we're going to do the US marketplace. And hit search. Okay, and this is going to generate a list of keywords that you can use for your backend and pay-per-click campaigns. All right, so you can see here it came up with 121 keywords, right? And what you're going to do is you're going to copy all of them here on the right and put it all into an Excel spreadsheet that we can then clean up later. Okay, so let's go to Excel and in a new spreadsheet, just paste it all here. And another tool I like to use is Keyword Dominator. So let's go over there, and it's keywordtooldominator.com. So what you're going to do is the same thing right over here. You're going to type in your broadest keyword, so in this case garlic press, and choose United States Amazon. Okay, you can see here it generated 186 keywords. So this one works a little bit different. Just highlight the entire list here. Okay, copy the entire list, and you copy it all, and then you're going to go to your Excel spreadsheet and paste it all in here. And then don't worry that it's unorganized right now. We'll clean it up later. Okay. All right. So I actually recommend spending a few dollars and using these paid methods as they get more comprehensive lists that are better targeted. The first method is using a reverse ASIN keyword search on the top 2 or 3 listings in your category. And what this does is it actually grabs the list of keywords that the listings are using for their pay-per-click and backend keywords. These listings are at the top of the first page, so it makes sense to just copy the keywords that they're using, right? There's no need to reinvent the wheel here. All right, so the website I like to use is keywordinspector.com, and you want to click here on the reverse ASIN. And what you're going to do is you're going to go to Amazon and copy and paste the ASIN of the listing and paste it here. Okay? And then what you're going to choose is this USA reverse ASIN pay-per-click option right here. And again, this is paid, so it's going to cost some money, and it uses 3 credits per search. All right? So how much is a credit? Well, if you go over here to pricing, you're going to do a reverse ASIN search here, and you can click on this learn more. All right, and these credits expire, so The best option is this one. You get 100 credits that expire in 1 month, and it's $20. So you can do a whole bunch of searches here, and generate a bunch of lists for your product. Okay, so what you do here is you're going to buy some of these credits, and then you're going to go back and produce this list of keywords. And again, I'm not going to do it here because I don't have any credits, but add those words to your list of keywords that you've created in Excel. Okay. All right, I'm going to share with you guys a secret tip, and it's a tactic that I like to use that you're not going to find anywhere, and that's to use Amazon's own search autocomplete to find effective keywords. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to start with the main keyword, your broadest keyword, and see what pops up in the search bar, and then copy those keywords down. All right, so let's go to Amazon's website, and let's go, for example, we're doing garlic presses. We're going to do garlic press. Okay, and you're going to see what pops up in the search. And these are straight from Amazon. So, and these are ranked from popularity, being searched right now. So write all of these down and copy them to your Excel spreadsheet. So stainless steel, self-cleaning, presser, pampered chef, just all of them, write them down. Okay, and then another secret pro tip is you go beyond this and you go and one letter at a time. So instead of just garlic press, start with A. See what pops up. Write these down into your Excel spreadsheet. So garlic press and slicer and peeler kit and slicer in one. All of these, write them down. Okay, and then go to the next letter. B. Best professional, brush, blades, and so on. C. Chopper, cube, cleaner. Write them all down, all the way to the letter Z. Okay, and that'll build a super huge, effective, and highly relevant keyword list for you that no one else is using. All right, so once you've generated your list of keywords and put them all into a single spreadsheet, you need to clean up that list. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go to that Excel list and get rid of all the empty lines and lines that have information that are useless, right? So for example, I'm going to come down here and get rid of all these lines here, right? Get rid of them one at a time. Okay, it's going to take some time, but you got to do it. Okay, all right. So what I've done now is I've removed all the extra lines and empty lines that I don't need from the Excel spreadsheet. And so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to clean up this list some more in Excel. So let's highlight the entire column where all the keywords are here, and you can see there's 492 lines that I'm currently using. And again, this is just a test sample list that I'm putting together. Your keyword list might have thousands of keywords in it. Okay, so this tool will help you clean up this list a lot easier than having to go through the thousands of lines and trying to do this manually. All right, so what you're going to do is you're going to go and highlight this entire column and then go to Data, Table Tools, and Remove Duplicates. And just make sure that's the correct column that's highlighted here and click Remove Duplicates. Okay, and look at that. In one step, it's got rid of all those blank lines. And any lines that had exact same keywords, I got rid of them. And I can probably delete this one in here as well. So let's do that. Okay, so now it's narrowed, it's cleaned it up. So now I have 193 keywords that I can use. Now what I would do at this point is I would save this spreadsheet as a master keyword list. So this one would be, I can use for my pay-per-click campaigns, like a manual campaign. Just so I have a list that's already been cleaned up for me. Okay, but for your back-end keywords, we've got to take it to another step. So I'm going to highlight all of the keywords here. Okay, and I'm going to go to a website, which I'll leave a link in the description below. And I'm going to take that list of keywords and paste it into this form right here. And click on Original Order, and it's going to remove all of the duplicate keywords from that list. So now what's remaining here are all unique keywords. So the idea here is you want to remove all the duplicate keywords because for your back-end keyword list, you don't need to have duplicate keywords. Each word doesn't need to be in there twice. Okay, so what you did was you just took that whole list of keywords from the Excel spreadsheet and got rid of any duplicates. All right, so now I'm going to take this list and copy it into a Word document. All right, now here's the hard part. For your back-end keywords, Amazon will only rank the first 250 characters. Okay, let me say that again. Amazon will only rank the first 250 characters, not words. So if your list is longer than 250 characters, you need to trim it down so only the most relevant keywords are used. Commas and semicolons don't count towards the 250 limit. So if your list is less than 250 characters, then obviously use the whole list and try to add more relevant keywords to fill it up. But if it's more than 250, then how do you filter it? Well, first of all, don't use any keywords that are already being used in your title, bullets, and description. So manually remove those from the list. All right. Now, if you use the reverse ASIN keyword method or any other paid tool, you would have gotten a search volume with each keyword. You can go by the most popular keywords, or you can manually go through the list and select the keywords that are the most relevant yourself. For example, if you're doing the garlic press, relevant keywords would be like kitchen, mints, stainless steel, etc., or dishwasher safe. But don't use irrelevant keywords that aren't so targeted, like large, blue, or gift, or something like that. All right, so going back to our original list, let's go through here and try to remove any irrelevant keywords from this list. Okay, so I'm going to go through here, and the obvious ones are going to be like other store names. Get rid of those. So like this Dream Farm, get rid of it. This is probably some other store name, get rid of that. Easy, that's not a highly relevant keyword. This one here, get rid of it. Califon, not sure what that is. Faberware is probably a name brand, get rid of it. Another one, same this here. Oxo, Good Grips, I think that's a name of a brand as well, get rid of that. Germany, get rid of that. Let's see here, what else? Hair, Nail Beauty, get rid of that. I'm not sure what that is. IKEA, definitely get rid of that. Get rid of the Joseph, Jamie, these are all names of people, get rid of it. All right, so I've narrowed this list down and gotten rid of all the words that I don't think are relevant. And so what I'm going to do now is I need to make sure that this list of keywords is less than 250 characters. So how do I do that? So I'm just going to copy this new list that I've cleaned up. I'm going to go to another website called lettercount.com. Again, I'll leave all these links in the description. I'm going to paste it here and click Count Characters. And you can see there's 500 characters. So I still need to narrow this down by half, right? So I'm going to go through here. And again, you want to get rid of keywords that you're not using in your title, description, and bullets, right? And again, this is just a sample, so I'm pretty sure I'm going to have garlic press in there in my title somewhere or description, right? So I'm going to get rid of that and probably stainless steel. And I'm going to go through all these until I narrow this down to 250 characters of words, of keywords that I haven't used already, right? Because you don't want to repeat any of them, right? So I'm sure I can get rid of all these and just, again, continue to remove these until I get this down to 250 characters. All right, so I've narrowed this list down to less than 250 characters, in this case 244. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy that whole list of keywords, and I'm going to log into Seller Central. Okay, and I'm going to click on the Keywords tab on my listing, and I'm going to come down to the Search Terms field here. And you can see it kind of describes what I've just explained to you earlier, that you can only use 250 bytes or characters in this case for your backend keywords. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to paste that list here. And if it doesn't fit, I'm going to click Add More and split the list up into 2 or more lines and paste the rest here if it doesn't fit on one line. All right, if you see what I mean here. And then click Save and Finish. And once that's done, your backend keywords are in place and your listing is all set to start ranking for those keywords. All right, now that was easy, wasn't it? Now don't throw away that original list of keywords that you put together after you remove the duplicates. This is an excellent master keyword list that you can use for your niche, for your manual pay-per-click campaigns. All right, but I'll get into that in another video. All right, if you found value in this video, please consider subscribing and give it a thumbs up or share it with a friend. I'd love to hear from you too, so leave a comment or question below, and if you haven't already, join my Amazon Facebook group. There's a link in the description. And as always, thanks for watching.